Good evening, everyone. Welcome to CDR. We are here in China for Tier 2. And the guys are just readying up now. So if someone could put in the chat once we get going what the weather forecast is showing. Hopefully a dry race, not a good track in the wet. So tonight it is just me, solo comms, CDR Nerf Pack, as Mr. Luckman has vacated over to Tier 1 to cover for the Hound. So guys, I'll do my best, see what we've got, give us a good race, I'll give you some good comms. Evening, Jensen. So currently we've got the Tier 2 Championship leader as Super Striker on a race round 100 points. Slim not far behind on 86. Wookie in P3 with 65. Carl Trim very close behind in P4 on 62 points. And the Maverick on 58. The Plavanche 56. So it's all pretty close up the top end. Super Striker has just got that little bit of a lead at the start. Constructors, Williams well in front, 108 points ahead of Mercedes. Haas in P3, Aston P4. So let's see what Tier 2 can do. As Jay Dennis says, a dry weekend, excellent. As the Death Whisperer says, evening Nerf. Good evening, sir. So let's see who we've got out of the pits first. Dry weekend, so a dry setup. Let's get some telemetry on the go. We've got Wookie and Rusty starting on the mediums. So stick on board with Ninja, who's the first one out. Lovely twisty windy sector 1. Nice long straight in sector 2 down to a hairpin. And on to the start of the straight. As it comes round. Just change some of these audio settings a little bit. Engine's a bit loud, can't hear myself think. But there is. So as Ninja comes over to start his flying lap into turn 1, turn 2, turn 3. We've got Super Striker on the mediums as well. So sector 1 split 24-2. So keep an eye on sector times. As he comes around a long left hand sweeping middle sector. And his sector 2. Oh, Super Striker been disqualified. open. Choose your braking point and turn in for the hairpin. Nicely clip in the apex. Down to the left hand, across the start finish line. A bit of a oversteer, and that is a 1:33.2 for Ninja. So we've got coming down this final. There's a McLaren of Toby. There's a Ferrari possibly in front of him. Who's going to set this time? Dave Douglas at 1:34.7. Toby hits the DRS button and goes a 1:33.3. As Jay Dennis into the 1:32s. Yeah, so Super Striker is what happened last week in Portugal. Someone came out the pit lane, giving way to the guys on the main track, and got disqualified. It's happened again, unfortunately. One of those things. Right, okay, so Maverick has slotted a 1:33.5 in there as well. Toby 1:33.3. Rusty has done a 1:33.2 on the mediums. Good time on the mediums. Carl Trims slotted in there. Morning Hound. I don't really think it's morning, but depends where you are in the world. Captain Hindsight, 1:33 flat. Just coming down Darrell on his outlap. He's coming down the back straight, so we'll stay on board with him for a bit. Pint size have set on 1:35.1, so a little bit off the pace for him. Mr. Douglas 1:34.7. Don't think that's going to quite cut it, to be fair. So Darrell comes across DRS open over the start finish line to start his flying lap. As he goes into turn 1, turn 2, just tucking it in nicely around there. Turn 3. And his sector 1 time is 24.4, so a little bit off what we saw with Ninja earlier. See what he can do in the middle sector. It does come down to a lot to set up. You need the high wings, but obviously you struggle on the straight or reduce the wings, you're going to lose a little bit of time in sector 1 and 2. Overall lap times are obviously affected. So Darrell coming round. It sure is full follower. Comes down the back straight. Top speed 190, 99, 200. Boost your braking point into the hairpin. Nicely kipping the apex, nice and slow. Drive out up to the left hander for the start finish line. Nice DRS open, and that's a 1:32.5. So good time there from Darrell. So we've still got Wookie on an outlap as he comes down the back straight. We've also got Wookie's on the mediums. We've got Hawk on an outlap. We've got SDRS on an outlap. DRS open and down to turn 1. So we're looking for a low 33 here from Wookie to keep him in the top 4 or 5. Some traffic ahead, staying out the way, nice. Nice and tight to the apex, a little Red Bull moved out the way there. Even in pint size. If I were you, lad, I'd be out of track, getting that 135 down to a 133. Not sitting in the pits chatting on the stream. So we've got 52.9 for Whoopi in sector 2. Comes down for the back straight. Not quite close enough for a toe off the car in front. So he chooses braking point into the hairpin. Nice and tight, out wide. As he's getting a little bit of a toe off the Mercedes into the final corner. DRS open, crosses the line into a 34.2. It's in P12 on the mediums. Dave Douglas is coming down the back straight. Where's the Wicken? Wicken's just coming round the final corner, so we'll stay on board with him. As he goes wide and invalidates, so I'm guessing that's invalidated the next lap as well, unfortunately for him. We've got Clay on a flyer, so he's 25.1 for sector 1. Who else have we got on a flying lap? Hawk is on a 24.3 sector 1. DRS open. He's definitely running lower rings than he was before. He's just over the 205 mile an hour on the back straight. He comes round towards the final corner. DRS open, and it's a 132.6, puts in P5. Good time from him there. So we've got Clay's done a 135.6. Wickham, is he going to pit? Guessing those. Oh, he's doing a warm-up lap. So going soft now, done 2 laps. So this will be the 3rd lap for him. Comes round at the final corner. Staying within track limits. DRS open and starts his flying lap. Keep an eye on his sector 1, sector 2 time. See where we think he's going to fit in. Warrior Huntsman slots in at 133.9. Sector 1 times a 24.2. It's on par with the sort of top 10 lads. So cut off around about P15, 133. So anyone in the 134s, 135s is going to need to go again. And the top 133s, so Dave Douglas, Maverick, probably going to be a bit of risk, as Rusty and Ninja are out on flying laps as well. Wicken's coming down the back straight. He's got a nice little toe there from the car in front of him as he pulls out the way. That's definitely going to assist him. 210 mile an hour down that back straight. That's definitely quicker than we've seen any of the others. As he comes into the final corner, over the start finish line. And that's a 132.5, which puts him P3 temporarily. SDRS has snuck in there with a 132.4 as well. Apologies, we missed that. Captain Hindsight has retired from the session, thinks he's done enough. So Rusty is just coming round the hairpin to start his flying lap. DRS open, start finish line, and here we go from Rusty. Down into turn 1. Nice and tight. Turn 2, turn 3. What is sector 1 time? 24, so he's a tenth and a half up in sector 1. So we'll move him up 1 place above Carl. Let's see where he comes. Sector 2. Any improvements in sector 2? So he is nearly 3/10 up now. So we'll definitely push him up a little bit. Toby's on his outlap. And Maverick 2/10 up. So that's good. It's pretty much P14 maybe. As Rusty comes down towards the hairpin. Keeping it within track limits. See Darryl retired, Hawks retired. Oh, he's gone wide and he's lost a bit of time there. So, he lost a second. He's still safe. Unfortunate for him. Who else have we got on a time? Toby is nearly 3/10 up in sector 1. Sector 2, split times 3 years, bang on 3/10 up. That's going to give him a 33 flat, which is going to put him around P10. It's just a little bit far off the Williams to get a toe, but DRS open. Down to the hairpin, nice and tight to the apex, and round and into the final corner. Toby keeps it in track limits, DRS open, and that's a 32.5, nearly 8/10 up. Wow, good lap time from Toby there. Rusty's invalidated. Chill Dave has boxed. That's him done. He won't get round again. Warrior Huntsman. That's a nice. He's in his first sector. Oh, and he's invalidated. Pint size on his outlap. Clay is 7/10 up. We'll stay on board Clay as he comes up towards the final corner. Sticks in P18. Was a second up on his time. Stays P18. He can go again if he's got no DRS, no fuel, as he pulls out of the way. Douglas is invalidated, so it looks like that's it. Pint size is half a second up, which is just going to take him maybe above Clay. A little bit more to find in that. He comes up to the sector 2 split. and he's yeah, staying where he is. Lost a bit of time there somewhere as he pulls off into the grass. Grass is a bit long, needs a bit of a cut. Here we go, pint size, that's it. Nice little Haas trail through the grass. The wicking is finished. I think everyone knows it's pretty much done. Stay off the Haas, I like it. Haas on the grass. Clay's on his in lap. Carl Trim's boxed. Captain Hindsight laughing to his own self. Laughing at your own jokes. Dear, oh dear. Nice little Alpine on the front row there. See if we can keep it for Q2. And Chill Dave down in P16. Look after that Haas, bud. It's a good car. Mr. Hindsight saying if he doesn't laugh at his jokes, then no one will. I did, bud. I did. Cheesy, but I did. Just wait for the boys to come back to the pits. And there we go then. So J Dennis has set the time of 1:32.2. STRS rating and Maverick are last top three, so we are losing the Super Striker, which unfortunately did have a DSQ. Pint Size, Clay, Mr. Huntsman, and Chill Dave. So that leaves us with the remaining 15 for Q2. Assume everyone will be on the softs in sector chair Q2. As Rusty says, surprised he made it through on the mediums. So we've got J Dennis and the Plavanch out. This Plavanch is out first. As there is there's a few cars cars out together, so we'll keep an eye on those. Is that Mr. Dennis? It is Mr. Dennis up there. And then the two McLarens, Toby and Mr. Hindsight. And they're working together. So Blavanche will be setting the first fastest lap, but the McLarens have been split. Mr. Dennis is back off a little bit. He's getting through there. Here he comes round the final corner to start his flying lap. Keeping it in track limits, DRS open, and just see the two McLarens in the background as well. Just turn the sound on the other cars down a bit. Hopefully that has sorted the sound issues out there. Missed Blavanche's sector one time. As he's invalidated. That's unfortunate for him. As he stays out the way and the McLarens shoot past. That's a 52.6 for sector 2. Just knock the audio down slightly again for the onboard. Let's see what that's like. Hopefully that's better. So first McLaren over the line will be Toby. Toby's coming out of the hairpin into the final corner. And that is a 133 flat. As Hindsight does a 133.5. As J Dennis comes over the line, a 132 flat. Puts in provisional P1. And Hawk in P2, 132.5. As we've got around here now the two Ferraris. As Rusty goes a P2, 32.9. And there's Mr. Ninja. Mr. Ninja is coming through sector 1 on his flyer. He sectored one time. Is it 24.2? Comes down towards his sector 2. 52.2. Also sector 1 and sector 2. And coming into the hairpin. Keeping it within track limits. And he does DRS open, and it's a 133 flat for Ninja. Excellent time from Ninja there. Jay Dennis a 132 flat to beat for now. As Wookie is on that lap. As he comes to start. He's flying lap. DRS Open across the start finish line. Here we go. So Jay Dennis is 6/10 quicker than Hawk. Wow. Wookie comes round at the hairpin towards the final corner. And just keeps it in track limits, and that's 1:31.7. Wow. There you go, lads. What a lap. And this is only Q2. Carl Trim is over his times after an incident. So Maverick is coming up to his sector 2 time. Where is Maverick on sector 2? He's 3/10 over. Everyone's in the pits. The Wiccan. Wiccan is coming out the final corner. Oof, that was the white line. That's a 32.3, puts in P3. And Cavalis is coming. Oh. 52.1. Good sector 2 from Cavalis there. As Cavalis comes into the final corner. Within track limits, DRS Open, and that's a 32.5, puts in P4, good time from Cavalis. So SDR Racing is still in the pits. Dave Douglas just coming through sector 1. So sector 1 time 32.2, not a bad sector 1 time there. So we've got Maverick, Darrell, Rusty all on an outlap. Rusty is on fresh softs this time rather than scrub. Ah, Mr. Mechanical, good evening, sir. Nice for you to fly by. As Mr. Rusty starts his flying lap. It was a 1:32.9 for his outlap. Comes up to his sector 1. 24.1. That's 3/10 up on his previous time. Mechanical thought he'd come and say hello because he can't currently race. Nice to have you here, Mr. Mechanical. Nice of you to drop in. As Rusty Rusticles comes round for sector 2, and he is half a second up in there, so it's going to be low 32s for him. It's going to move him up to P3, P4 as Blavatch is retired. He's done enough. Rusty comes down for the hairpin. And round the final corner, keeping it in track limits, and that's a 1:31.8 P2. Nice lap from Rusty there. Maverick is half a second up, currently in P10. As Maverick comes up to the final corner, and he is a 1:32.2, half a second up, puts in P5. Toby, so Silent Ninja is half a second up on his time as well, so that's going to be a very low 32. Oh, no, jumped. Carl Trim is on a lap. See if he's improved on his sector 1. As Red Bull pulls out the way, he's 7 thousandths quicker. Checkered flag has been waved for Cavaliers, Toby and Wookie, so a few lads coming out to finish their flying laps now. So Carl at the end of sector 2, he is a 10th up there, so needs to do a little bit more than that. Mr. Hawk just coming round the hairpin now. The teammate lets him pass. He crosses the line, and he is 3.5 tenths up, puts himself P6. So Mr. Hindsight isn't improving. Carl Trim currently on a 1:32.7, comes around the final corner, and he is up, but he is only up to P11, so we will be losing him now. Wicken is on the cusp but Captain Hindsight isn't improving. Dave Douglas is still in the pit, so the Wiccan, by the skin of his teeth, is safe. Ninja's invalidated. Carl Trim's on an in lap. And SDR Racing is just dawdling around the final couple of corners. So there we have it. End of Q2. Indeed, what a lucky so-and-so he is. Mr. Rusty, not too sure where that lap came from. Well, half a second, was it half a second improvement on those softs? Certainly jump up to P2 quite quickly. So there we have it. Clay loves spectating. We have Wookie and Rusticles and Jay Dennis P1, 2 and 3. And we will be losing Dave Douglas, Captain Hindsight, Cavalice, the Ninja and Carl Trim, who unfortunately didn't. Carl Trim was just a tenth off. So now we have the shootout for pole position. So, who will be out first? Who will set the pole lap? As we see the Red Bull of Maverick. Maverick is out. Darrell is out. Banch is out. Dennis is out. Coming down to the final corner as he takes the apex straight out, straight to the steering wheel and into his flying lap. So his sector 1 time, it's 24.1. Nice little Maverick is towards his sector 2 turn. As Wiccan starts his flyer. As he comes down into the final corner. So we'll have Maverick setting the starting grid for 1 minute 32.5, which I'm sure will disappear, as we've got Darrell on a 1:33.1. That Plavanche 1:31.9. As there's Jay Dennis in the Alpine 1:31.493. Hawk is coming up to sector 2, where he will give us 51.8. Who's just posted a time in there? The Wiccan slotted in with a 32.7. Coming down the back straight, Wookie's still in the pits, and Toby and Hawk. Nice little toe there for Hawk off his teammate as he pulls out the way. As Hawk crosses the line. That's a 1:32.2 for Hawk, so that's P3 for him currently. As Toby is coming round towards the final corner. That's 1:32.7 for him. So SDRS and Wookie are on their outlaps. So provisionally, Jay Dennis on P1, the Plavanche on P2, with 5/10 splitting them. . 24.198 for sector 1. As Wookie's still on his outlap. So SDR Racing just coming up to finish his flying lap. Looks a good lap, to be fair. Staying within the limits, and 1:32.1 puts him P3. Not a bad lap from him there. As Wookie started his flyer, he certainly has. Coming through sector 1, 24 flat. Wow. Wow. So we've got Rusty on another outlap. Everyone else is in the pits. So So Wookie on sector 2. Missed it because Mr. Mechanical popped the message there and it covered up the sector time. So I'll have to wait until the end. DRS open. As a Wookie comes in. Where's he going to slot in? Wow, 131.5. Oh, he's invalidated at the last corner. That would have been a P2 had he not invalidated. Unfortunate. Use this on the way out now. So Rusty is just coming around to start his lap. Got a Red Bull of a Maverick. Just come out. So let's go on with Rusty as he opens up the DRS. As Toby is also on an outlap. So he is a 2.5 tenths up. He's Mr. Rustic. As he comes around sector 2 split. And he's 3 and a bit tenths up in sector 3. So that's going to be the low 32s. Putting between SDRS and 4th for the moment. He comes down the back straight. DRS open. And into the hairpin. Everyone is now out for another flyer. Rusty is a 132 flat, puts him in P3. Brilliant lap time from him there. And a purple sector 3 as well. So we've got Jay Dennis, who is just coming around to start his flyer. The Plavanche is just behind him, so we'll keep an eye on those now. Wookie is still in the pits, not yet set a time. Is he leaving it till the end? Jay Dennis logging those curbs as he comes up for sector 1, and he's up on his time. And the Plavanche is up on his time less. Neck and neck as Mr. Wookie is not happy. Sector 2, Mr. Dennis is 1/10 up. Plavanche 2/10 up, which isn't quite enough. Toby missed his split time. Jay Dennis as Rusty pits. He's out of it. Jay Dennis coming around the final corner now, staying within track limits. DRS open. And he's over his time. Didn't improve. Plavanche He's improved by 3.5 tenths, but it's still 2 tenths off Jay Dennis's P1. As Toby boxes for that. Darrell is coming round the final corner. Darrell Hawk goes P1 with a 1:31.3. Knocks Dennis down. Wow. And Toby is in the pits. So, what an end. CDR S Racing 1:31.3. Where did that come from? Wow. Wow. So there we have it. That is your Tier 2 top 10, which is CDR S Racing on P1, Hawk P2, Jay Dennis P3, Plavanche P4, Toby P5, The Wicken P6, Rusty P7, Darrell P8, Maverick P9, and Wookie didn't set a time, P10. So now we have the race. So the guys are now picking their setups. Here we go, formation lap. As the guys go around warming up their tyres. So we have tyre wise, Super Striker on the softs from the back. Interesting gamble. Bit of a mix of tyres, to be fair. So we've got SDRS, Hawk, Jay Dennis, Wicken, Darrell, Wookie, Carl Trim, Ninja, Captain, Chill Dave, and Clay all starting on the medium tyre. And Plavanche, Toby, Rusticles, Maverick, Cavalis, Dave Douglas, Huntsman, and Pint Size on the hard. So, be interesting to find out which strategy will work. Super Striker on the sauce. Unless he jumps half the grid in the first couple of corners, I can't see that doing much help, to be honest. They will be dead after half a dozen laps. Quite a long lap here in China. As SDRS is on the grid waiting for the rest of them to line up. Hawk lines up behind him. Position change. Let's see, keep it clean. Nice and easy into turn one. The game won't be won in turn one. As Dave Douglas overshoots his box. We've got a, there we go. And one light, 2, 3, 4, 5, and away we go. As Super Striker makes a good dart down the side. Everyone gets away nice and clean. Jay Dennis gets an extremely good start and up to P2 already. As a few people dropping down the order. SDRS has gone down 2 places. Hawk and Jay Dennis have taken P1 and 2. Nice and clean through the first couple of corners. Brilliant driving, lads. Interval tyre change. So yeah, top 3 on the medians. Plavance is on the hards. Just dropping off a little bit. As they come down the back straight. As Rusticles is going backwards a little bit. Little position changes there. A couple of drivers go wide. Hawk setting the fastest lap of the race so far. So Super Strike is up to P10 on those softs after the first lap. As the timing screen has got a glitch at the moment, sorry guys. So the Wiccan is dropping to P5, the Plavance taking over, Wookiee's up to P6. Toby and Super Striker having a bit of a battle there. Super Striker is now up into P9. As Hawk has pulled out a little bit of a gap there. SDRS behind him. And Jay Dennis having a little look into turn. The guys are still. Plavanchi's rinsing his ERS on them hard to try and stay with the front runners. Wookie has. There we go, time screen sorted itself out now. So Super Striker is up 11 places from the back of the grid up to P9. Maverick has lost 9 places. And 12 places now for Super Striker as he's overtaking Carl Trim. As the Wicken moves up into P4. As SDRS Racing has pitted. Why? Assuming he's got some damage. Toby has pitted as well. He's at 4. He's going on the hards. Just a normal stop for hards. Surely he can't do 24 laps on the hards. Toby is having a new wing on the McLaren. Super Striker now in P7. What a first 4 laps from him. Excellent drive there. But those softs will be screaming soon. So Hawk has now nearly a 2-second lead with Mr. Dennis, who has a 2-second lead over the Wicken. Bit of a big gap pulling out in the front. Wookie is all over the back of Lavanche as he looks into the hairpin. And he's taking him into the hairpin as Wookie's now up to P4. The Wicken has no ERS left. Top 2 are just not even using it. ERS, what do we need that for? Blavanche rinsed. Super Striker rinsed. Carl Trim was rinsed. Chill Dave. None left. Top 3 are starting to split off a little bit now. The Wookie is all over the back of the Wicken as he overtakes him and up to P3. Wookie can smell a podium. The Wicken and Wookie swap places again. As SDRS sets the fastest lap. Super Striker now up 13 places. Toby has dropped 14 as Clay has gone. Missed that. Wiccan and Wookie still battling. Rusty and Carl are switching places. So there they go again. Wookie and the Wiccan. Both evenly balanced on 0 ERS. As Warrior Huntsman takes on Chill Dave. Blavanche. Super Striker. Super Striker wants this P5 as he pulls out to go past. Not on this lap, he's not. Oh, as Dowell goes a bit deep into the Super Striker now has 6 laps on these tyres. As the Wiccan and Wookie switch places again, going side by side. And he has the inside, and who can get the better drive out of the corner. Nice driving. Oh, there's one of them locks up. Top 7 have pulled away from the pack. And here comes Wookie again. DRS. Wookie a bit faster looking. Over the hairpin and takes P3. Can Wookie chase down the top 2? 3 seconds up the route. As the Wiccan takes back on Wookie. Super Striker and Blavanche swap places. Wookie just pushing the Wiccan through that corner. And Super Striker is 6 tenths off the back of Wookie now. How long can he push the softs? Can he switch them to the hard or the medium? Super Striker half a second off the back of Wookie. Maverick and Huntsman swapping places. Oh, Wookie has. What's happened to the Wiccan? The Wiccan has. The Wiccan has dropped to P9. Assuming he had a bit of a spin. Super Striker is up to P3. J Dennis and Hogg well off the front. Oh, Ninja picks up a track penalty. Super Striker isn't picking up any time on the top two, so he's still hovering around 5 seconds now, so I'm guessing those soft tyres are starting to fall off. Wookie's half a second off the back of Super Striker, so Wookie will be looking to make some. Do like this helicopter view. We've got pint size has gone. Safety car. Safety car. So Super Striker will pit now. Perfect opportunity for him to pit now. And will the top two pit? So yes, Hawk is in. J Dennis is in. Super Striker is in. Everybody is in the pits. Medium and soft runners will benefit. The Super Striker will be boxing for what's he boxing for? Hards, that's it. So Maverick leads. So who didn't pit? Maverick didn't pit. Toby didn't pit. Oh, he did. No, Toby didn't pit. No, Toby didn't pit. He P13. Maverick didn't pit. A mistake there, I think, from Maverick. Everybody else pitted. "16 laps remaining. Plavanch on the medium tyres. Can do it. Cavalice on the medium tyres. The quicker tyre, can they make any places up? So everyone is now caught up. Safety car theoretically should be in at the end of this lap. Safety car is in this lap. So Maverick for a safety car restart. On 12 lap old holds. He's gone. He's gone early. As the Hawk is all over the back of him, and J Dennis is all over the back of him. As the Hawk is side by side into turn one, and he is in. Oh, he's gone wide. Oh no, 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 no. Super Striker is up to P2. Wookie in P3. As the race is back underway. As Maverick has dropped down to P9. Super Striker and Hawk battling for P1, and Wookie has joined the fight. Welcome round to Plavanch has set the fastest lap of the race, 35.6. P4, so Super Striker 2.5 tenths off as Carl Trim passes. Oh, Carl Trim's overtaken by the Wicken. Jay Dennis all over the back of Darrell. ERSs are fully charged up after the safety car. Jay Dennis has a quick look. There's a Wookie and goes with the fastest lap of the race. He's chasing hard. Super Striker is within 2 tenths of Hawk. Close battle at the top here. Super Striker will want the win over Hawk. To extend his lead in the championship, Wookie will want that as well. A close battle here for the win. There's 12 laps left. There's DRS for Wookie. And Super Striker has taken the lead, and Wookie's up the inside of Hawk. As Hawk remains in P2 for the time being. Jay Dennis is setting the fastest lap. He's up to P5 again. So Super Striker as Toby pits again. Super Striker has 73% ERS. Wookie has rinsed it down to 25%. Darrell has nothing. Hawk is staying with Super Striker. Chill Dave has a track limit penalty. DRS open. Yeah. And they are all in the DRS trade. Wickham and Davil swap places. And Blavanch and Jay Dennis swap places. Joe Dennis. Look up the inside at turn 1. Advance now at the inside for turn 2. As Joe Dennis gets a little bit too much power down too early, and he stays in front. Lucky and Hawk are still chasing down P1. As Ninja pits for the softs and finishes the stint on softs. What a drive from Super Striker. P20 to P1. Up 19 places. Everyone made 2 stops, apart from Ninja and CDR S making 2. Just 2 penalties on the board as well for Dave and Ninja. Super Striker is controlling the pack lovely, not pulling away, keeping the race under control, keeping them where he wants them to. Half of his ERS left just in case he needs it. Hawk, again the same, conserving his ERS. Toby, fastest lap so far, 1:35.2. Although no good to him down in P16. Jay Dennis, 2.5 tenths behind Wookie. Keeping in touch with the podium here. DRS open again. So Hawk has dropped back a little bit. Ninja pops in another flying lap on them softs, 1:35 flat. The Wiccan and Daryl swap places on the back street. Super Striker and Hawk have swapped places. As oh, safety car. Who have we lost? So Ninja spun and lost his front wing and brought out a safety car. Oh, Hawk's got a drive through. Speeding under the safety car. No. Hawk. What are you doing? So Ninja is in the pit. Maverick is in the pit. So Maverick is now on the medium tyre. I don't expect any of the top lads to pit now, not with the close proximity of gaps. Although Hawk is in. Sure. Ooh, softs on. Everyone is in for softs. Oh. Softs. So Super Striker has jumped him in the pits. Jay Dennis and the Plabanch have gone mediums. Rusty has gone mediums. So a couple of laps of safety door here, just while the pack bunches up again. There's 6 laps remaining, all to play for. Maverick to catch up, which should be done by the end of sector 2. Safety car should be in this lap. With 5 laps of racing remaining. Lights are out on the safety car, and the safety car will come in this lap. Super Striker will lead the pack away. Will he go as early as Maverick did last time, or will he take it to the final corner? Stay on board with Hawk to follow him down the straight. The safety car is pulling away. The safety car enters the pit lane. Super Striker is leaving it as late as possible. And he's gone. As Toby gets a track limit penalty. On soft tyres, Jay Dennis on the medium, sticking with them. Couple of bands just drop back a little bit. Nobody actually has a fuel light flashing either, but everyone has enough fuel to get to the end of the race. Hawk just losing a little bit of traction on that corner, giving Super Striker almost a second as Wookie gets a better drive out of the corner. Into the pit comes Carl Schwinn. And Hawk is into the pits for this drive-through. Jay Dennis up onto the podium. Wookie wants the win. As Ian says, come on, Striker. Three laps remaining. I'm looking. Williams don't need any more points, they've got enough. Come on, Jay Dennis. Alpine need the points. Podium for Jay Dennis. Although he's not close enough. Wookie can smell the DRS. Super Striker has half of his ERS left, and Wookie only has 25%. Wookie is certainly putting Striker under pressure. He wants the win, he's not going to give up. I must admit, I didn't expect to see Super Striker on the podium, never mind leading the race. As he has pulled out a little bit of a gap, 4.5 tenths now. As DRS kicks in. He's closing, he's closing, he's closing. Not quite on this lap. As he goes round. Jay Dennis is watching from a safe distance as the Plavanche and the Wicken swap places. As the Wookie has gone up the inside.